Well, welcome to Oil Drip Chat. Today, we are going to explore a little bit more our MetaPWR system. We're going to talk about the benefits of it, how to use it, the 3 simple steps to using it, incorporating it into your daily routine. And then we thought we would share a little bit more about the ingredients that are in it that make it so powerful and how we get the specific benefits from the 3 different parts of the system. So, sound good, Linda?
It sounds good. Sounds like a tall order.
I know, it sure does. I think the more we continue to get educated on it, I think this will, for everybody, become easier to talk about, easier to understand, and helping us to really feel like it is something that we need in our lives. So if you had to say in one word, or maybe 1 or 2, the benefits that you know of with it, what are you looking for?
Well, I think benefits that I'm looking for are probably at a cellular level, hitting my energy levels, and also looking at maybe slowing signs of aging.
Okay. So I'm going to go with energy levels too. I feel like this year I felt a big shift in my energy levels, and it just might be the season of life that I'm in, maybe not my age, but maybe just where I am with the kids. But that would be wonderful if I could get more energy back. And I'm kind of really interested in seeing how it can help with weight management. So slowing down those fat cells, either getting them to not reproduce or to get any larger. So I'm interested in that. But then I'm going to throw one more, the blood sugar, regulating my blood sugar. That would be good too. So I'm going to share real quick my screen and go over those benefits one more time in case anybody is, maybe they haven't tuned in yet and they don't know what the benefits are of this new line. I'm going to throw these up here. So we shared this week on Oil Drip, and these are just a few of the key benefits. So help reduce the sugar cravings and inhibit growth of fat cells. Helps you crush the carbs at your biggest meal of the day, reducing those post-meal glucose spikes. Slow biological aging. Promote healthy blood sugar regulation. Improve your metabolism and gain control of your weight. So those are some really great benefits. And I feel that this really encompasses everybody. I think there would be something on here, if it's not just one, there may be multiple things that people are feeling like they need help with right now with their health. And if you've been with doTERRA for any amount of time, you know that the products, products that we share are all natural. We're trying to give people healthy, natural products that we can rely on to improve our health or our biological aging. There's one more picture on here. Let's see, here it is. So we've got 3 parts of this system. And I feel like if we break it down into 3 little parts of a daily routine, you can see how easy it is to begin using the products. Now, Linda has already got her products. They're at her house. Yes, and she and I got to go and try products 2 nights ago at Laura's house. So we've tasted the MetaPWR oil blend, and we have also sampled the MetaPWR Advantage, which is the collagen mix. We've gotten to try both of those. So what are your reactions to the taste of it?
Well, I actually just this morning, popped into my mouth one of the beadlets, and it's not, it's an all right I wasn't sure what to expect, but has it has grapefruit and lemon. Probably the one that I thought what makes it a bit different to me is the ginger root in it. Because I'm like, okay, I can sort of know grapefruit and lemon and peppermint, and cinnamon, but what is that other? And so maybe it's the ginger root in there, but it's not bad. And so, you have those, and I have not tried the gum or the soft gel, but I have tried the MetaPWR in water, and I don't mind it at all. I really don't. I mean, it wasn't bad. I probably wouldn't drink it in my water all day long, but it was it's not bad at all.
Okay, good. I did try the gum and I liked it. I like it better than the Cinnamon Sassy gum that we had. That was always just a little bit strong. Cinnamon Sassy was a strong oil to me. And I feel like this is softer, being more citrus and not as much, I don't know, maybe cinnamon. It's just not as strong. So I do like the gum. It doesn't keep its flavor for a real long time. So I think it might just be one of those things that you just chew it for 5 minutes and then get rid of it. It's not going to be a long lasting gum. But if you are just needing a sweet treat, like you're starting to feel the craving of wanting a piece of candy, and you pop that in, it'll do the trick of helping you curb that sugar craving.
And I think that's the whole purpose of each of those products is to help. Well, one of the purposes is to really stop that craving. And so it's mid-morning here, it's 10 o'clock, and I popped in a peppermint beadlet. Not that I have those not peppermint, a MetaPWR beadlet. And it's not that I have the cravings, but just to try it. But those would be the things, and put some in your water at that time.
Yeah, I would have to say I don't have sugar cravings first thing in the morning either. And it says you just add one of these products somewhere throughout the day. So whether that's drinking it in your water or just doing gum or the blend. So the blend would be if you really dislike the taste and you just wanted to make sure you got it into your body, that would be what you would use the soft gel for. So,
exactly.
There were a lot of people at the reveal who were trying the oil for the first time and the gum and all the products, and nobody had a negative reaction where they thought, oh, there's no way I can continue to drink this or use this product. I feel overall everyone was happy with the taste and felt that they could definitely incorporate it into their routine. So that's step one, just getting this somewhere during the day into your routine to help with sugar cravings, but it also helps with the blood sugar regulation. Then,
I was just going to say, and the soft gels, there's actually 90 in the bottle. And so it says take 1 to 3 a day. And so you sort of base it on your need. If I were doing it, for me, I would probably not take more than 1 a day.
Yeah.
And so for those cravings, but depending on where you're at and what you need. So 90, and there's 90 in the bottle. And so it's like, could last a long time.
Yeah, definitely. Then the MetaPWR Metabolic Assist. So this is meant to go with meal of your largest meal of the day, and you're supposed to take it 15-30 minutes before your meal, and it helps break down the food that you're eating. So it's going to be a great one that helps you not have those huge spikes in your sugar levels when you eat your food. So some people may eat, let's say you eat lunch and then later in the day your sugar drops and then you feel like you have to take a nap. That would be your sugar level coming right back down from that food. So with this assist taken right before your food, it helps your body absorb what it needs. And And I believe it keeps if there's sugar in the foods that you're eating, so that the carbohydrates that get turned into sugar, if I'm explaining this right, I think it keeps your body from over absorbing and creating that crash. I think you absorb what you need. That's my layman's understanding of it.
Right. Because I think, as we were talking earlier, it has that, it has in it a mulberry component, and and that actually, it's the mulberry extract actually helps slow the digestion of carbohydrates that you just ate.
Mm-hmm.
And so it does that. You know, I mean, we need to have a healthy diet to go along with it, but it does slow that absorption and the digestion of those. And so if you're eating right, then it breaks them down much easier, and you can keep your glucose levels more steady.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's one thing I had never thought about, is because, you know, about mid-afternoon is when sometimes it hits me, you know, and so I've thought, wonder what my glucose levels have been.
Yeah. And I know another thing that even when I was young and I was in college, I've always had hypoglycemia.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't miss a meal, because if I miss a meal, I'll get so sick. The only thing I can do is just go to sleep and reset my body. It's not, I couldn't go and eat something and fix it. I was done. If I had missed it, I was out for the day. So I had a friend whose dad had diabetes when I was in college, and he knew that I had the hypoglycemia, and he would always drop little hints. Like, he would never like come straight out and be like, I'm teaching you something. He would be like, so we just ate lunch together. How do you feel right now? He's like, are you tired? You feel tired? I'm like, I don't know. And then he would say, do you wake up at night sweating? Do you wake up at night hot? And I was like, yeah, I do. And he goes, that's your body getting rid of the sugar while you're sleeping. Oh. So like, if you were to ask me that now at my age, you know, most people my age would say, oh, you're probably getting ready to start menopause, you know, that's what's happening. But I've always experienced this ever since I was a young teenager. So for me, I don't know, but I'm hoping that as I take the MetaPWR, it can help with that too. So I'm assuming that must be the normal thing once your body is resting, is when it tries to work and get rid of the extra sugar that you don't need. So I'm hoping maybe that will kind of be regulated, and I don't have to worry about it as much too. All right, so the third step is what we're calling the MetaPWR Advantage. And this is our mixture of natural products, but also collagen is the big thing that is in this product. And when we tried it mixed in 8 ounces of water. It was cold water. She shook it up in just like a shaker and gave everybody a little bit of it. It does have a little bit of an orange color to it. And then it did have little black specks in it, which she said, did she say that's holding the NN? I'm going to get it wrong. But I think those black specks have that in it, which
I think it's the NAD.
Is it the NAD or something that creates NAD in your body?
Right.
I think it's another initial. I thought it was the NMN, and it helps your body create naturally the NAD plus that we need. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here, and that way I can refer back to some of my notes too that I've got on here somewhere. I can confirm. I think I can confirm that if I get these other things down
somewhere. Oh, NMN.
Okay.
And it stands for nicotinamide mononucleotide. It's a precursor in the biosynthesis of the NAD, which is a coenzyme found in every cell of the body. And NAD serves several functions that are critical to the metabolic process. It actually converts food into energy, and it offers protection to your cellular energy factories. But the N is a precursor.
Okay.
In the biosynthesis process.
Okay. And so she said that's what those little black specks are that
Mhm.
we'll see in your drink when you do the collagen. And so that's just once a day. You just take that once a day whenever it fits into your schedule. It's not a meal replacement or anything like that. It's just something that you add as part of your daily routine. It's not a meal. But one of the suggestions was that you could mix it in with a smoothie. So if you wanted to add it to your meal, you could do that. I don't know how that would taste, if it would mix in well enough, but it might. If you're mixing it in with the protein powder, maybe you wouldn't even notice it in there. So that's an option for one way to get it into your system. And I thought it would be fun to also share that product is the collagen. And there are many products on the market today that people have already been using for long periods of time that provide benefits of collagen. And I think that this is what's going to be key, is that doTERRA normally doesn't come out right away with other people to stay up on the latest thing that's on the market. So what they do is they may see that there's more of a need for something, and they go and they do like 2 years worth of scientific research, and they do studies on people with products that they've come up with, and then they try to figure out how they can make it better and what more natural ingredients can we put in it. How can we give our customers the very best product, not just another product, but what can doTERRA provide to their customers that exceeds the benefits because of the natural ingredients that we use in it, better than any other product on the market. And that's what they've done with this product. So they have said that many other companies that have these collagen mixes normally come in a liquid form. And when it comes in the liquid form, that liquid is sometimes a sugary substance that is kind of acts as a preservative in shipping, so that when they get it, it's still something that they can consume. So ours comes in a powder form. So we activate it when we mix it with the water. And it doesn't have that sugar in it that the other companies would have. So that makes it a little different. But then I believe that other companies may only provide 2 to 3 types of collagen in their product. Does that sound right, Linda?
That sounds right. And when they process it that way, through pasteurization, they're actually losing a lot of it, that collagen. So there is not nearly as much in those products that you would buy across the counter as you might think.
Right.
But yes, there are 9 types of collagen in this little packet, this advantage. And so I know when we were drinking it, I thought, okay, there's little dots on the bottom of my cup. I need to lick all of those out because I don't want to miss a one, because collagen, first of all, it's like, that's what our skin needs for elasticity, for firmness, and to support lean muscle. You think, well, collagen, what? And also the connective tissues, and the thing is, when you're 25, our body makes a lot of natural collagen, but when your body is 25, it's really making it. But when your body is your age, in your 40s, is starting to slow down making collagen. And now I'm 73 and I notice there's not quite as much elasticity, there's not as much firmness. And so collagen is one of those things that you really need to start thinking about. And if I'm going to get a product that I'm going to use collagen, then I would rather it be a product that really had, you know, something in it. And so one of the collagen types that is found of the 9 relates to your skin beauty. And it was just really interesting that those people, there were a few people who had been taking it, even at the party the other night, and then other things that I've listened to through convention. And one of the things they said is one of the first things that they were surprised that people said, your skin, you're glowing. And so I was like, wow, you know, that was really thing. So one collagen type is related to skin beauty. And then there's another one that is related to bone protection.
Yeah.
And that really is, that's really important. You know, we take, our LLV has, you know, bone meal in it, and a type of like calcium in, but, and I take an extra bone meal, but this collagen also is related to bone protection. And I think that is, as you age and your body's not making that kind of collagen, then you really need to have something to help help with your cells in producing that kind of thing. So that's 2. Let's see. Another kind is the main protein base of the membrane that's connecting your skin, your dermis and epidermis, and forming a network structure, so that, yeah, I mean, you've got these layers of skin. And so what it's, I think what it's saying is that you've got these, this is a collagen that actually connects the dermis and the epidermis, and it makes a strong membrane to make your skin stronger. Is that how you would interpret?
Yeah, that's probably how I would interpret it too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so anyway, there's 9 more. I mean, what I did 3, so there's 6 more.
Yeah. So, gosh, 1 relates back to, it actually stabilizes type 1 and 2. So you need type 4 to go back and stabilize type 1 and 2. So it's got that extra one in there for that. And then type 5 is good for your muscle function and the cell membrane integrity. And also it inhibits oxidative damage and apoptosis. I can't even say that word, but I know it. And then the next one is, it's great for your cartilage and the growth of plates, joints, and intervertebral discs.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one, no, not last one, but the next one is inhibits the fibrillation of amyloid beta peptides. Can't really tell you what that is. And then the next is collagen fibrillin. And then one other product that's in here is not a collagen, but vascular protein sorting 37A. It's involved in cell growth and differentiation. So I think when you sum up all of that, I think this can, if we relate back to, we were comparing that chart again, your lifespan and your biological aging, and how people are living longer because science has come so far, and medicine has come so far that we can really prolong our lives. So our life expectancy is greater today than it has been over the years. But the only downside to that is that the medications that prolong our life also create side effects. Those side effects need another medication that creates another side effect. So you're living longer, but you're no longer healthy. You are fighting different issues because of all the things you're taking, and your life isn't as full as it could have been if you could have maintained your biological age, your health age, right? Your health span. So what all these products do together, the system together, not individually, but all together, give you a longer life of greater health. Yes, that sound right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So it's very interesting. And I know that there are going to be challenges that are going to be coming up where people who have gotten this system and have started it, you will be able to participate with other people who are using it and kind of share your results that you're seeing, or what you're experiencing while you're using it. And some things might be odd. Like we did hear a lot of the girls who've been using it now for a week say when they first started using it, it created a lot of gas in their stomach. So I'm sure there are things that your body has to go through as it's now, whoa, look, everything's back that's been gone for so many years. Wow, I need to figure this back out. So you are going to be a little bit maybe off for a few days. So I would expect that. I wouldn't, what do they always say? It's a little worse before it gets better. So this might be the one thing you got to go through so that it gets better. But anyhow, so pay attention. If we have one of those challenges, I really encourage people to join. It'll be great to experience this with everybody and see how it changes things for us.
Right. And they really suggest if you're going to do it, keep a journal so you know the differences too.
Yes, exactly. All right, well, hopefully this breakdown has helped you a little bit more understand the system and a little bit of what's in the products and how to use them. So anyhow, very exciting, and I can't wait for everybody to have those products in their hands and be able to see these changes.
And for most people, they come out October 1st, most of the products.
Right. So that's a week and a day. So get ready. All right, Linda, thank you for joining me on here. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we'll be back again next week.
Mm-hmm.